it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. I hope it never ends, this being more than friends, yeah.
Here's the reality of after a run when you've not been for one for absolutely ages. That was really tiring, but I'm glad that I went. It's been too long, definitely too long. Just gonna lay here for a minute. So one of the things that I want to start doing more is actually getting dressed properly for the day, and that's not just in the comfiest clothes that I own. I do need to try and find some clothes I feel good in, but that will come with feeling healthier too, I imagine. So yeah, I just want to put something on that if someone comes to the door I don't feel embarrassed, and my hair's done and I look nice and I look like how I want to present myself to the world and not sloppy and, you know, lazy. That's basically how I feel like I've been. So yeah, so today I have got dressed in comfy but nice looking clothes. I really like this jumper, I've had it for a long time, and a pair of leggings and of course my slippers. And now I'm going to do my hair because I think that's really important, and it's one of the things that I've missed too. So as a lot of you have seen, I did actually start doing my hair properly again, and it's been a long time since I used any heat on my hair. But once I came home from New Zealand, I cut a fringe in, which I loved, and it, you know, it served me for the time. But then now it's growing out, it's been really hard to grow it out and have curly hair at the same time. So I decided to change things up and to start doing things with my hair again. That doesn't mean that every single day I do something to my hair, like in terms of heat. I am trying to give it a bit of a break too, but it's nice to be able to do something a little bit different and to not have kind of frizzy hair. That's something that I've really missed, and I spent a long time, like basically maybe like 5 or 10 years curling my hair every single day, and I used to love it, so I'm really excited to be back. If you're wondering what I'm using, it's this Babyliss curler from, I think it was like 2004 something like that. A long time ago that I got this, but it works really well. It doesn't really take me very long to curl it, and I do quite enjoy the process. And I curled my hair for the first time the other day after straightening it for quite a while, and I thought to myself, wow, this is so much easier, and it looks really nice too. So I'm excited to show you guys the finished result. I'd love to hear below if you've gone through a phase like I did where, you know, you were super natural and everything was natural and you didn't want to stray from that, and then going from that to kind of going back a little bit to how you used to be back in the day. I feel like it's an evolution in itself and not one many people share. I feel like as well sometimes it can seem embarrassing to what seems like regress, but I do honestly think it's been an evolution for me to realise I don't care what anybody thinks, and as long as I'm happy doing what I'm doing, then that's all that matters. I didn't wear makeup for a long time, maybe like 5 years, because that served me, and you know, I wanted to feel comfortable in my skin. but I do feel comfortable in my skin now, and I go out of the house sometimes with no makeup on. But it's also really nice to be able to put makeup on and to feel like I'm making a really big effort and to feel like I'm getting fancied up to because that was a huge part of my life for so long, and it's something that I actually really did miss, so it's nice to be able to do it every now and then. So this is what I'm looking like for the day. Just kind of curled my hair, but it just looks a little bit wavy. I kind of like that bit of texture. And then I've got this jumper dress on and trusty old slippers. But yeah, feeling comfortable, cozy, but like I'm going to be productive. So my belly is now grumbling and I'm going to go make myself some breakfast. When I used to want to lose weight in the past, I would default straight to smoothies because they were really easy to figure out what I was putting in, and they were really easy to drink while I did a million other things. But now I'm older, I realise that's probably not so good, and because it's winter, I want to kind of honour the seasons and not drink so much cold stuff. So for me it's going to be more about soups and eating things that are warming. That doesn't mean I'll never have smoothies because sometimes you just fancy it, but today it's really dreary, cold and rainy, and I just can't think of anything worse than a really cold frozen smoothie right now. So for breakfast I'm going to make some kind of I guess it would be a stir fry. So I've got spinach, broccoli, onion and a bit of a leek, so all the green vegetables basically. And I like to think to myself, I don't really need to measure these because they're really healthy. They're all lower carb. I don't know about onion and leek, I don't know if they are, but they're a lot lower carb, so less of an impact on my blood sugar. So I just like to pile in the spinach, and I'm going to have it with eggs, and that's kind of something that I've been having for the last week. I really enjoy it because I'm a real savoury person, so I love garlic and just rich things. So yes, let's get to cooking this. Also, I'm so excited to finally have my own kitchen, properly have my own kitchen. It's not exactly how I would want it yet, but it's going to be in the future. But honestly, I'm just so happy with it, and this lighting is brilliant. That's just sizzling away nicely. I'm going to crack 2 eggs into a bowl because I never have any luck if I try and fry an egg and I crack the egg into the pan. It always splits the yolk and I'm always really, really sad. So hopefully today is my day. 1 down. Yes. Now I've just got to cook them without splitting the yolk. I wanted to add, I always like to compost. I have this little, let me show you, this cute compost thing, and in the county, I guess you could call it, that I live in, we actually have an entire dustbin for garden waste and compost, in these little bags you put them in, and they actually compost it on an industrial scale, which I think is really cool. I do want to eventually get my own compost bin outside, but we're not quite there yet, so I think that's a good other option as well. So if your local council doesn't have that, it's worth getting on the backs about it, because I think it's a really good incentive, and it's nice because our actual household bin doesn't get anywhere near as much rubbish in it, because most of the waste we create is little bits and bobs of food, so yeah, it makes a big difference. The spinach is in and it looks like a witch's cauldron. That's so funny, it was frozen, so look at that, that looks crazy. So I've got my grub and I'm really happy. Both my eggs just survived, neither of them popped, which is amazing, it's a miracle. Oh dear, and I've got my 3rd glass of water for the day. I have already had 2 coffees, but I've also had 3 waters, so far we've had more water than we've had coffee, so that is definitely an improvement. improvement. I don't know about you guys, but I think when I drink more water, I genuinely just feel a bit healthier and a bit better. I tend to sleep better too and not wake up feeling so groggy. So I'm going to eat this and then I'll catch up with you afterwards. I feel like this is going to be a really long video, but I also have a lot to say. It's a long time since I've sat down and properly spoken to you guys in some kind of a vlog format, so I'm really excited to be back vlogging again, and I'm sure I've got lots more vlogs to do in the future and lots more to talk your head off about, but I thought I would just share within this video that I've been using MyFitnessPal to just track what I'm eating, not so much track calories, but just to keep myself accountable. So I think sometimes when, I don't want to say dieting because I think that's the wrong word, it's got really negative things attached to it, but trying to be healthy, trying to lose weight. I definitely have some weight to lose. I've actually put on 25 kilograms since I was at my lowest weight, maybe like 3 years ago, which is a lot, and I definitely can feel it. You know, you can feel in yourself when you're not feeling so healthy and vibrant, and my body is definitely struggling, and I'm now officially in the overweight category on my BMI, so I definitely want to sort that out because obviously a lot of health problems arise when you're in the overweight category and your BMI is too high, so I need to get back on track, and I just want to feel better in my body too. So yeah, I do find that tracking that really does help, and having a positive mindset around it. You know, thankfully I've never struggled with eating disorders and things like that. All I do is I overeat generally because I really love food so much, and sometimes I just need to have a reality check and realise I can't eat every single snack in the world and all the lovely chocolate cake and foods that I love and not pile on the weight as well. So, you know, having those healthy habits around food definitely helps. I have intermittent fasted for a long time and naturally do it now. I'm trying to decide if I want to carry on doing it or if I should be eating breakfast earlier. So for example, today I didn't eat until about 11 o'clock because that's what time my belly finally growled and I got hungry. I don't know. If any of you have got any advice about this and what you think's best, then let me know, because I'm open to ideas, and I don't know, my body just naturally doesn't get hungry in the morning now, so there's not much I can do about it, but maybe eating earlier would help me out a little bit, I'm not really sure. So yeah, that was all I wanted to add in here, is that I've been just tracking what I'm eating, and on the same note, that's not really about health, it's more about lifestyle balance. I've sat on Google Calendar and I'm trying to get an actual grasp of my life and what I'm doing with my life. I'll be doing an update video in the future, but I did quit my job. Oh, hallelujah. So I am now fully self-employed, so that's a massive achievement for me and a huge relief, but also a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure comes with that, you know, we've still got bills to pay, and I want to make sure I'm on top of my health and my life and I'm achieving all the goals that I set out for myself. So yeah, just going through this and just putting things in. I actually found out this technique from Madeline Olivia. She's wonderful, and I think I can relate to her a lot because I struggle with very similar things, and she talks about this often for time management. So I'm going to give it a go and see if I can, you know, schedule my week, schedule my days, and see what happens next. So I wanted to share you the other thing that inspired me to lose weight. Ignore the mattress in the background and the washing in the back are still moving in, and it's still chaos in parts of this house. I got these. Just punched you in the face. So these are the size I've always bought for jeans, and these do not fit. They don't even try and pretend to fit. In fact, it's quite embarrassing how much they don't fit. So I'm going to show you what they look like, and that is how we're going to gauge how much weight I lose and how much I am on track with my goal, because instead of doing it on weight and things like that, I just want to make it a positive thing. So it's going to be, how well do I fit into my jeans? And every month we're going to assess it. And I can't believe I'm going to put this on the internet, but needs must. And I'm really hoping that if any of you were wanting to lose weight, you're going to join me on this journey and find a pair of jeans that don't fit you, and hope that by the end of the next few months they do fit, because that is what life's about. It's about feeling comfortable in your own body and your own clothes, and I can't wait to fit into these bad boys. So I managed to get them on, and it was a bit of an epic moment. You know that thing on, is it Bridget Jones, when she finally gets the jeans on and buttons them up and then the button pops off and breaks the mirror? That's kind of how I was feeling just then. I can't believe the amount of weight that I've put onto my thighs. The thing with thighs is you can't breathe them in, so you literally, this is how I look. I would like to lose some weight off my legs. I think that would be amazing, and definitely off these hips, because look at that, they're not even trying to fasten. So that's the goal. The goal is to get these to button up and to be able to wear them. I refuse to send them back. I really wanted a pair of mum jeans, and I really like these jeans, and I don't want my legs to look like this, so I'm hoping that I can lose a little bit of weight. This isn't to say if your legs look like this anything's wrong with them. I just don't feel comfortable in my own body, and like I said, I've always worn this size and I can't even button them up, and it's so sad. Oh. Now I've got to try and get them back off again. Pray for me. You'll have to forgive me because this looks disgusting. I don't even know if you can see. I've got mushroom soup and it kind of looks like swamp soup, but this is what I'm gonna have for my, I guess it would be lunch, just like afternoon meal. Something really filling and really delicious, nutritious. I packed all the veggies into this soup when I made it. And I honestly think homemade soups are the best thing in the winter. Is anyone with me on this one? And as well, I can't do soup in a bowl. I have to always have it in an oversized mug. And I love this mug. I got a lot of questions about this on my last video. This is from Morrison's and I think it's just really, really cute. I really like it, and it makes the perfect soup mug. This fit a whole Tupperware of soup in. It's nearly as big as my head. So I'm gonna devour this, and then I guess I'll catch up with you guys later. I was wanting to go for a walk. I've been trying to go for evening walks more often, but it's absolutely chucking it down. And I would never have thought this morning that it was going to rain today because it was just such a beautiful morning, but oh my gosh, the heavens have opened. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens next. And then I'll catch up with you again when I make my tea or dinner or whatever you want to call that last meal of the day. And I'll show you what I'm having. It's about 4 o'clock now and it's getting real dark. I think it gets dark at about 5 o'clock now, which is so depressing, but it's also exciting because it means that winter is on the way and Christmas is around the corner. Not that I'm sure what Christmas has in store for us all this year. I really want to do Vlogmas or some kind of Vlogmas, but I'm nervous there's going to be no Christmassy activities on. I don't know yet, we'll have to wait and see. But so for this time of day, I get this real slump in my energy, and I don't know if any of you experience this too, where I just start feeling really mardy and miserable. And it doesn't matter how much I eat or how much I drink, I always get this feeling. So I'm going to have a little pick-me-up with this. I've been drinking this for a little while. I think since I was in New Zealand, that was when I first found out about this. I really like it because it's low carb. This isn't sponsored. And I don't think I've got an affiliate link or anything, but you know, if you're looking for a low carb protein powder, then I really recommend Wellico. Super expensive, but I do think that it's good and it doesn't taste like sweetener like some protein powders can. And I just got the vanilla one. I actually prefer the chocolate one, but I ran out of it, and I'm very, very close to running out of this, and I'm really sad because I didn't want to spend any more money, but I'm gonna have to do. So I'm just gonna mix this with some milk, probably unsweetened coconut milk. Because I think it gives it that extra taste, and it's really nice to, you know, have the coconutty taste and the vanilla. Kind of tastes like a bit of a smoothie, and the protein helps to tie me through until tea time. And I'm looking forward to tea because I think we're gonna have Indian. I made an Indian the other night and then I only ended up eating it and Dom didn't have any, so there's still some left, and we've got poppadoms and I'm really excited. So I'm gonna make this and then I'm gonna carry on working, probably on the sofa, because I've had enough of being sat at a desk now. Don't tell Dom, but I'm using his favourite glass. Isn't it so cute? It's like a wine glass without a stem. We've never been able to find glasses like these since we got this one. I really like it, so I'm going to use it. Hopefully he doesn't mind. Tea is made. It's a few hours since we last spoke. I've got a potato and chickpea curry. It's made with tikka masala, I think it was, and cauliflower rice. And then I've got a bit of mango chutney and one poppadom because two little piggies, me and Dom, ate all the other poppadoms the other day. And we're going to probably watch Jane the Virgin up on there. So yes, shameless, we are eating on our laps tonight.
Okay, well, we have to be careful here. Petra can be tricky.
I was just editing this video and I realised I never signed off for the night. I finished my night's most night with a cup of herbal tea. On this night I actually had the same as I've got right now, and I had Yogi Organic Rose Tea because I think I said in this video I'm obsessed with rose at the minute, so yeah, tea is always a must. I do try and finish drinking coffee at about 5 PM because I think it really does affect my sleep, and I also don't think it's necessary for me to keep drinking it all day. So a nice cup of tea is just how I wind down. Usually it has some kind of licorice root or hibiscus, and that's quite sweet, and it just cuts that craving for wanting a chocolate or naughty things. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed filming it. I love the format, you know, just being able to vlog and talk to you all and have like a real chat. I really did enjoy it, so let me know below what you thought. I'd love to know. And yeah, I guess I will do an update video in a few weeks, maybe a month's time, and we'll see how those pesky jeans are doing. Hopefully they're doing a little bit better than they were in this video. Anyway, that's going to be it from me today, guys. I really hope you all have a fantastic day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.